YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is focusing on this week right here. I did do a full face tutorial today. It's been highly requested by everybody. So yeah, I did do a full face tutorial. For my eyes, I have tested out the new Morphe Dare to Create palette, I believe it's called. Yes, the Dare to Create palette. So I have tried out the new Dare to Create palette on my eyes, and I'm also giving you like a review at the end, letting you know if it's worth it or not. I received these the other day in the post. The postman came out and delivered the Dare to Create palette and also the Nights palette as well by Morphe. I did show you a few wee snaps on my Snapchat. I didn't do no swatches, no nothing, just showed you what they looked like, and a lot of people were looking to see the Dare to Create palette first, and then there was loads of people looking to see the Nights palette as well. But if you want to see a tutorial as well, me using this is the Nights palette, this is the 15N, it's the Night Master palette, but I'm calling it the Nights palette. So this is the 15N. A lot of people were looking to see a tutorial of me using this as well. So if you do want to see a tutorial, please let me know in the comments below, and I will have a wee nosy at them. So yes, the only thing I didn't do on the tutorial was my foundation and my concealer, but I did do contour and highlight, blush, all that jazz, and I also didn't do my lips as well, because looking back on the clips before uploading them to my laptop, the lip bit didn't record, but I do tell you what I've used and everything. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Guys, so I've already done one eye off camera, and then I'm going to do the other one on camera. So basically I'm just going to show you guys how to do this eye look, and I'm also going to do the rest of my face on camera, so contour and highlight, blush, lips, etc. So we are using the new Dare to Create palette from Morphe, and I'm literally like over the moon with this palette. Like look at this. Morphe have really stepped their game up with their packaging and stuff. I can't get over this. Like all of this for £37, like I can't believe it. And if you're from the UK, you can order from Morphe's UK website, which is the bee's knees. So you don't have to pay for customs or anything like that anymore. So the first shade we're going to go in with is called, what's it, Sunder, which is this shade right here, and we're just going to use this for our transition shade. I'm going to use it on a little fluffy blender brush. So I have been priming my eyes now with the MAC paint pots, and I've been liking it better than using just regular concealer. So I've been using the soft ochre paint pot, and I also put a little bit of the nail on in the inner corner, and a little bit in the brow bone as well. So we're going to take this throughout the whole entire crease. Guys, this is going to be like a part of a review, like first impressions type of video as well. I didn't really know what type of look that I was going to go for, so that's why I have one already done. So yeah, I'm just going to blend this throughout the whole entire crease, and I just wanted to do my foundation and concealer and set my face just to see if there was any fallout or anything, in case I was in a rush one day and just wanted to do my whole face first and then do my eyes, because doing that is a lot quicker, doing the foundation first, etc., and then moving on to the eyes. So I'm just going to look straight ahead now, and I'm going to start diffusing this product towards the outer corner. Just using window wiper motions, just whatever's left on the brush. If you want a nice diffused edge, do not go in with more product and start from the outer corner. Hence why I always start in the centre and work my way in, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'll sort of diffuse it to the edge. It just leaves a more nicer, softer blend, and that's our wee transition done. The next shade that we're going to go in with is, where is it called? It's called Fickle, which is this beautiful forest green type of shade is what I would call it. So we're going to go in with this, and we're going to use a smaller type of fluffy brush. So just going bit by bit with these shadows. They are very pigmented. There is a little bit of fallout in the pan, but so far guys there hasn't been any fallout on my face, and it is absolutely amazing. That's what I was afraid of when doing my face first. I did do a few swatches here before. This is one of the shades. It's a very shit swatch. I used a wee tiny bit to see what it was like, because I really didn't know what I was going to do. I was just going to go for like a red type of eye, and then I was like, nah, I'm not even. I've been really enjoying playing with greens and blues on my eyes. Don't know why, but it was actually Gary that says, why don't you use these type of colours? So I took his word for it today. So basically I'm just doing the same thing, starting in the centre, bringing it into the inner, and then whatever's left I'm going to diffuse that to the outer corner, just using window wiper motions again, up and down and diffusing that product. I'm just going to continue to do the same thing until I am completely happy and satisfied with the colour payoff. What I will say guys, this particular palette is absolutely amazing. There's every colour that you can think of in it, and there is no fallout on the face. Like, oh my god, I am obsessed. And this eye look literally only took me like 10 minutes to do, which was so much better. So if you're in a rush and you do want like a beautiful eye makeup for goodnight, this is your palette. Not even if you're in a rush, you can obviously still use it if you're just having a wee play and want to take your time doing your makeup, but because it is such a good palette and the colours do blend so well, it doesn't take you that long to do your makeup. So I'm going to go back in again with that same first shade that we used for our transition on the previous brush, and I'm just going to go over the top of those edges just to make sure that they're all nice and blended together. So you get something like this. The next shade that I'm going to go in with is called Aine, and it is this shade right here. This is more like of a an army type of green, I would say. It's like a very muted green. So I'm going to go in with my 223 Luxe Crease Brush from Jouer, and I'm going to start blending that throughout the crease as well to just deepen it up. This is going to be like one of the darkest shade that we're going to use throughout the crease today, and then underneath we're going to really smoke it out and make it a little bit more dramatic looking. So what I love about this brush, I've probably already said this so many times on my channel, but because it is like a tapered blending brush as I would call it, it's like tapered, so the product is obviously designed to sit on top of the bristles, or sorry, the brush, and then the bristles around the edges is going to help diffuse and blend the product for you. So I really enjoy working with this particular brush, especially for deepening up the crease. And I love this brush as well whenever I'm doing cut creases, because it just makes everything so much easier for you to get that nice shape to the eye that you want. So I'm just continuing to blend that the whole way round, and then once again I'm looking straight forward into the mirror, and I'm just connecting that throughout the crease even further and just diffusing the shades. I might just write a teeny bit, and then I'm just going to, like, this is a really bad angle, my whole double chin's hanging out. I'm going to go back in again with that little freckled shade on the same brush that we used previous, and once again going over the top of that Aine shade, and I am just diffusing those edges, making sure that everything is all nice and blended to my taste. And then with no extra product on the brush that we used for the very first shade for our transition, I'm just going to blend all that even further. Something like this. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is called Inspire, and it is this shade right here in the palette. It is just a beautiful greeny type of shimmer shade in the palette, and it also has little bits of a gold, like, oh, I almost dropped that. It has like little bits of a gold reflex going through it. It's absolutely beautiful. I really like this shade, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, and I'm just going to use like a little flat blender brush. Like, look at that. Can you believe how pigmented that is? Oh, I can't. I really can't deal. Morphe has stepped their game up. And I know a lot of people never really enjoy working with Morphe shadows before, but I've always loved working with Morphe palettes. A lot of people thought that they were too powdery and whatever, but from the collabed with Jaclyn Hill, their formula has changed, and obviously so has their packaging. Their shadows are so much more creamier and very easy to build up and blend out. So I really enjoy working with them, and I do highly recommend like getting your hand on these palettes. Like, that is sick. Like, that is absolutely sickening. I'm going to go back in again, just a little bit of the last shade that we used, which was Pain, on the same 223 brush. Yep. And then I'm just going to go over those edges just slightly to diffuse that product further. Obsessed. For underneath the eyes, I'm just going to like smoke it out with a black and a brown. So I'm going to go in with my gel liner first, which is the Collection Lasting Black Gel Liner, of course. And I'm just using like a little pencil liner brush from the Kira Daily Sphinx collection. I'm going to pop that in my waterline. I'm going to take another little bit, and I'm going to take it underneath the lower lash line. It looks a bit scary at the minute, but believe me, it works. If you're looking to really smoke out your liner, guys, you have to make sure that there's no bits of flesh poking through, so you need to make sure that everything is like covered. And then I'm going to take a smudger brush from Jouer, and I'm going to smudge that out. From the same Morphe palette, I'm going to go into the shade Frame, which is this beautiful chocolatey brown shade, and I'm going to take that on a little bullet brush, and this one's from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection. So I'm just going to go over those harsh edges underneath the black. Make sure that it is nice and blended together, and you can't see where the liner stops basically. And I'm not worried about in here too much because I can clean that up. And then I'm going to go back in with a smudger brush one more time, and then I'm going to go into the shade Mousse, which is this beautiful black shade. I mean, guys, like, have you seen a black as pigmented as this in your life? Like, look at that. It's jet black. It is literally jet black. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to blend that out. And there's no fallout. Like, oh my god. Urban Decay Blackout is probably one of the best black matte shadows that there has been ever invented or created, if you will call it. But it has so much fallout on it. But this one, like, holy shit. Can't. Okay, so I've already popped my mascara on, and I never put liner at the top of my eyes today, or on my lids today, or whatever, your lash line. just because I personally don't think that I need it, especially with the type of lashes that I am wearing. So I've already put my mascara on, and the lashes I'm wearing are from Primalash. These are the express lashes in the style High Key, and a lot of people have been asking me to show how I put lashes on, because a lot of people do get confused when it comes to lashes. So basically I've already cut my lashes into the shape of my eye. Always make sure that you cut your lashes, because if they are too big for you, and by too big I mean like if you haven't cut them, they're just going to change the whole shape of your eyes and make your eyes look like they're droopy. So I've already cut them, and I have popped on a little bit of the Jouer glue. I have been really liking this one here. This is the blue and white one. I left my lashes to settle for 30 seconds so the glue is nice and tacky, and once I pop them on, that's them stuck for the rest of the day until I take my makeup off. So basically I look straight into my mirror and I go from the outer corner of my eye, just like so, and then I'm pushing this into the front of the eye. You're just having like a little play about, if you know what I mean, until like you have it set to where you want it to be set. And that is literally it. Doesn't take that long. All you have to do is figure out the shape of your own eye. Best advice I can give is look straight ahead into the mirror again. Go from the outer or the inner corner to the outer corner and see if your lashes are hanging over your outer corner, and then you'll know where you need to cut. And that's them stuck. So I'm going to start my face now, and I have been loving the Everglow highlight from Nikki Tutorials collab with Ofra, as I'm sure you can tell because it is already hip on. I personally don't like this shade up here, but this is absolutely beautiful on all my girls and boys with a darker skin tone, and I've been just loving mixing these two shades together. So I'm going to take my little Real Techniques angled highlighting brush, and I'm going to mix these two together. There does be a lot of fallout, as you can tell, but it goes on so smooth to the skin. Like, I thought it was going to be very patchy whenever I first tried it. It's absolutely beautiful. It just does have a lot of kickback to it, but I'm not angry at that. So I'm just going to blend this to the highest points of my face. Like you can see how blending that is. So blending that the whole way up, just above the arch of my brow, and I'm not going to take it any further than there. I'm going to go on the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin, and whatever's left on my forehead. Just because we have set our face with a lot of powder, you do want to make sure that you go back in and add an extra bit of life back into your skin with a little bit of highlight. Usually I would spray Fix Plus on my face because there obviously is a lot of highlight or a lot of powders going on. Put a wee bit of hydration back into the skin, but I have run dry and I need to go and get more, but I have been just so busy at the minute getting everything sorted for the new shop. So yes guys, that was the news that I told you in my last tutorial that I couldn't tell you. I am moving location, and if you do follow me on all my other social medias, you guys will know where it is. But yeah, it's going to be city centre based. I have started my training academies, sold out within 24 hours. There will be a lot more happening. Another one will be happening in summertime for anybody that has been asking me if there's going to be more. Of course there's going to be more. This is only the beginning, so there will be some more coming up towards summer, and there's going to be a couple of master classes and all, so keep your eyes peeled because there is big things happening for Aine pro makeup. So for my contour, I have been loving the Bahama Mama from the Balm. I loved this like last year, and then I've started using it again, and I haven't stopped using it from I've started again obviously. So I'm using my angled contour brush from Kira Daly's Goddess collection. I'm going to go from the corner of my ear to the corner of my mouth and blend that up towards my highlight. I'm not tanned or anything, so I'm not going to go too OTT. I say this all the time, and then I look completely orange whenever I'm about to leave the house, but it's okay because we're under a lot of lights. And then I'm going to blend that over the forehead as well, because I do have a big forehead, so I can get away with contouring the shit clean out of it. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it from my jawline and then blend it down my neck just ever so slightly. For my lips today, I used a combo together. I've been really liking this combo. I used the Mocha from MAC Cosmetics, and then I went over the top of the Skinny Dip lip topper from Jouer. And then I just went ahead and popped in some of the embellished choker earrings. Yes, the brand's called Embellished Chokers. But I put in some of the embellished chokers earrings, and these are just like the green tassel earrings, and it went with my makeup, so why not? I am actually stocking these now, guys, so you will be able to pick them up from this Saturday onwards in the studio. These ones are actually flying out, these ones and the red ones, because they're perfect for Christmas season. So if you are passing by or you want to pick up some really nice, unique, cool jewellery, I will be stocking them. The dearest item will only be £7, so why not come in, pick up a couple of bits of bobs, because why not? But anyway, yeah, so down to the final thoughts now on the actual palette. You get 40 flipping shades in the palette. You get 40 shades in the palette, and they're all amazing. There's mixtures between your cool tones and your warm tones. There's mixtures between mattes, and there's mixtures between shimmery shades as well. I really have enjoyed working with this palette today. As you know, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, I would always go in with my shadows first and then go in with my face afterwards, because I always have the fear of fallout coming all over my face, but this one had no fallout at all when you blended the shadows out on your eyes. There's a little bit of kickback whenever you do dip your brush into the pan, but that's normal. Majority of eyeshadow palettes are like that. I think it's just normal, but there was none on the face. You can be the judge of it, and I really did enjoy working with it. They're so pigmented, very opaque, so just start by a little bit at a time and build your colour up, because if you go with too much, there ain't nowhere to blend it to, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I did really enjoy working with it. And also, guys, I did pick up the 15N palette. This is one of Morphe's new palettes as well. Absolutely beautiful palette. I did show you guys both palettes on Snapchat. I didn't do no swatches or anything. I just waited until I was recording the video before showing you the colours and stuff, so it was like first impressions, obviously. So I honestly think that the palette is worth it. But a lot of people were requesting to see a tutorial using the 15M palette, so if you do want me to record a tutorial using this palette, then comment down in the comment section below, and I will have a wee nosy and then obviously record a video. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the tutorial. I really do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Click the notification bell in the corner and you will get notified every time I upload a video. Everything that I've used, once again, will be listed down in the description box below, along with all my other social media. I will also leave a link to the UK Morphe website if you're from the UK and you want to go and purchase some of the things from the Morphe brand. So yeah, guys, thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you all on my next video.